Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome aboard, and please join me on my video as you do, right here, right now. So, today in this video, we're gonna go to this thing real quick. Before we do that, hang on. Go to my history, hit clear. Yep, clear it all out. There we go. Just a quick second. Now, we're gonna, hold on, let me get out of here. Oh, no. Ah, crap, hang on. There we go. Two. Now we're gonna go to this thing called Connor and Amaya Forever. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so here we go. No. Now let me try to. Oops. The arrows. Oh, oh, here we go. Okay, categories. Hang on. Okay. So this is the story of Connor and let's just say it this way. This is the story of Pablo and Amaya. This article focuses on the relationship between Pablo, Sonic Boy, and Amaya, Owlette. So here we go. Intro. Pablo and Amaya, known to be best friends and teammates of the PG Masks team. However, they are known to show strong feelings for each other, but each of them don't know that if they both like each other back. But in some episodes, they have kissing moments through the episodes. Episodes featuring moments. Alright, let's begin reading the chapters. So, Chapter 1, Star Darlings. Amaya is shown to be jealous of Leona when she saw her with Pablo every time since she has bonded Star Darling. However, Amaya apologizes to her for the misunderstanding. Alright, Chapter 2, Candy of the Vampire. Sonic Boy goes into Amaya's house to find Amaya and make sure she was okay. Later inside her room, he finds her in some kind of trance and asks her if she's okay and if she's happy to see her. Sonic Boy then saves Amaya from Count Slender Fang and takes her away in the Sonic Lancer. But while in the Sonic Lancer, Amaya becomes a vampire and hungrily looks at Catboy's neck. Before she could bite him, Gecko saves him by throwing garlic in Amaya's mouth, and as soon as she ate it, she returns to normal and falls into Sonic Boy's arms. Cute, right? Okay, so that's Chapter 1, Chapter 2. Alright, we're at Chapter 3. The School for Vampires. Pablo comforts Amaya, who didn't want to do her report on vampires due to her phobia of them, so he decides to make it less scary by telling her that they gang and will go into two teams and they hold hands, showing that they'll go together. Okay, what chapter we're on now? Hang on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Chapter 4. Romeo and Owlette. Pablo becomes jealous of Romeo, who develops a crush on Amaya for saving him from a construction concrete brick that was gonna fall onto him. Later that night, Owlette breaks up with Romeo for tricking her and trying to hurt her friends. Then, in the end of the episode, Pablo meets Amaya at the dock at sunset, telling her that she texted him a message to come and meet her. Even it was Quasi who secretly texted Pablo that fake message. After Quasi uses his magic to make the dockboards go up, they made Pablo slip and instantly give Amaya her first kiss. Pablo then asks her if she wants to go to the magical cafe for a milkshake, and they hold hands and walk together. Shh. Recording in session. Recording in session. Okay, so what chapter we're on right now? Hang on, let me see. Let me go back up. Alright, that's the intro. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we go. Chapter 5. Owlette and the Bad Hair Day. Pablo talks to Amaya alone in the makeup room and thanks her for saving his life from Luna Girl, even if it meant showing her short-cut hair. The two then blush and stare at each other's eyes, and they slowly kissed each other. Isn't that cute again? Okay, so where were we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Pablo and Amaya forever. And what chapter is this? Hang on, let me see. Hold on. So that's intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, chapter 5. Pablo and Amaya forever. Amaya meets Pablo at the gazebo for the chess club to get her third kiss. Unfortunately, she gets so embarrassed that she runs off. So she uses her magic crystal heart to reverse time back to yesterday. Later, she loses the crystal at home and decides not to use it anymore. Later in the end, Amaya plays another round of chess with Pablo and kisses him on the cheek after racing her queen over his king. And they play another round. Okay, chapter 6. Owlette and the Peacock Girl. Amaya becomes jealous of Patricia Froulet, who was flirting with Pablo and Greg, with her magic feather fan. Later, she, as Owlette, and Fishboy worked together to break the fan, and the spell on the three boys was broken. After that, she hugs Pablo and also Greg and Connor. Alright, so let's see. Hold on, let me see what chapter we're on now. Okay, so here we go. Intro. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, chapter 8. On Christmas Day, Pablo with his friends helped makes a statue called the Keeping Cat. That's like Amaya's giving out statue, but she gets to keep it instead and gives it to her. After giving it away, Amaya gives Pablo with a kiss under the mistletoe. Cute, right? Okay, let's review the chapters again. Sorry, I have to keep doing this. Alright, so that's intro. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, chapter 9. Miraculous Owlette and Catboy Nor. Or should I say, Sonic Boy Nor. Amaya and Pablo have their first date together when it was interrupted by a battle between a supervillain and Ladybug and Cat Nor. Or should I say Sonic Boy Nor. Sonic Nor. I don't know how you say it, but when Pablo protects Amaya from the ray gun's ray, a pink and blue force field made by their love for each other protects them. However, when a new villain, Hawkmoth, hears about their love force field, he decides to trick Pablo and Amaya into hating each other. Although his plan almost worked, Gecko and Fish Boy forced Sonic Boy and Owlette to hold hands and make them fall in love with each other once a heck again, and to help them help Ladybug and Cat Noir, or should I say Sonic Noir, defeat Luna Girl, Romeo, and Night Ninja, who are being controlled by Hawk Moth's Akuma with the power of love. Okay, so let's review the chapters again. Okay, so that's intro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, and here is chapter 10. Nega Sonic Boy. When Pablo acted mean to his friends after his dream about Lady Rancora, Amaya tried to help him when everyone else did not. The next day, when Pablo was absent, Amaya was the most worried. When Nega Sonic Boy was about to take her positive energy and she kissed him on the lips to break Lady Rancora's negativity spell. Okay. No, don't pay any attention to that. Okay, where was I? Episodes. Oh no. Crap. Let me go back. Now let's see. Categories. How do we do this? I'm trying to figure out how. Okay, I think this is the story right here. I think I found it. Sorry, it's just that I'm just doing a little recording. So here we go. Pablo and Amaya Forever. This is the third episode of season 10. Summary. Or should I say intro. Amaya is hoping to get her third kiss from Pablo, while the chess club is light on members. But things aren't going as she planned, so she uses a magic wishing crystal from Magicology class. Alright, so this is probably chapter 1 here. So it says here, the episode begins in Magicology class. Where all the students are learning how to turn stone hearts into crystal hearts. However, Amaya wasn't paying attention to Amathea's lesson, as she only keeping her eyes set on Pablo. Sorry about that. On Pablo because she couldn't wait to meet him at the chess club. After class, when the end of the class bell rang, Amaya runs outside to the gazebo to find Pablo. Setting up the chess game, Pablo puts the last piece on the board just when he bumped into Amaya and turned to see her, then slightly blushed, shy-like. Amaya says hello, then apologizes and asks her where are the other members. Pablo explains that they are light on members, since no one wants to join, so he asks Amaya if she can join in, and she quickly accepts as the two played their game. Amaya raises her queen over Pablo's king and says checkmate as she got closer to him, but before long, Amaya shot up and backed away, then grabbed her school bag and ran off, feeling embarrassed even though she heard Pablo calling for her. Back at home, Amaya covers her face with a pillow and plopped onto her bed, feeling disappointed about not having to get her chance, when she felt something in her pocket and pulls out the heart-shaped crystal from it. Then comes up with a plan. The next afternoon at school, Amaya cast a spell on the crystal to make it reverse time just in case she makes another mistake, before meeting Pablo at the gazebo. Just like yesterday, Amaya finds Pablo, who was already setting up the chess game at the gazebo, and once again bumps into her, then slightly blushes as he said hello to her again, and asks her to play another round of chess with him. She quickly agrees and play their game. As Amaya says checkmate and leaned closer to to Pablo, she felt embarrassed again and ran off into the bushes. Pablo tried calling for her, but Amaya already disappeared that time. Man, if that was my girl, I'll be like, no, Amaya, I need you. I'm just saying, Okay. So here we go. In the bushes, Amaya checked to see if no one was watching. So she chanced a spell to rewind everything and go back to where she started again. Amaya arrives to meet Pablo setting up the chess game and having him bump into her again, like last time. They play yet again another game of chess together. But Amaya then again felt embarrassed and ran off as Pablo kept calling for her. Before she pulls out the time reversing crystal heart and starts chanting the spell again. Just then, it began to rain, and Amaya ran back under the gazebo to stay dry, only to find herself bumping into Pablo and having him wrap his arms around her. Now, Pablo was the one who felt embarrassed, as he let go of her and asked Amaya if he can lend her a spare umbrella in his backpack. But Amaya was already running away to home, covering herself with her school bag to protect her from the rain. The next afternoon, after the next afternoon, Amaya kept on using her magic crystal to get things right this time. But she still keeps messing up. Until on the next afternoon after the other, Amaya meets Pablo at the gazebo again. But soon realizes that she left her magic crystal heart at home. She tries to get back on the bus to get it, but it already left. So this time, Amaya decides to do it without the crystal. Later that afternoon, Amaya finds Pablo setting up the chess club already went again. He bumps in her and apologizes while he blushes. Amaya accepts his apology and decides to play chess with him, as Pablo hands her the piece and raises it over his king and says, checkmate. And this time leans toward Connor and kisses him on the cheek. Things finally turned out as planned for Amaya, as she and Pablo go for another round of chess, ending the episode. Okay. So trivia. Try to see if you can get this right. It says, this episode is similar to Alistair, Bunny 4, Ever After from Ever After High. Is it true or false? You guess. You'll just take a guess. So, question 2. Yeah. True or false? This is the third time Amaya kisses Pablo, only on the cheek this time. Did you get it? I hope you did. Okay. So, as we were saying, now let's see a transcript. Article information. Crap. Okay, let me see. Now let's see what we can do. Let's see. Let's try that. Romance. Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of busy right now. I'm busy. Okay, now let's see. We need to find this thing. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Miraculous Owlette and Sonic Boy Noir is the 53rd episode of Season 10. Okay, intro. Pablo and Amaya discover that they both have a new power when together on their first date when they meet Ladybug and Sonic Noir, but the superhero's nemesis. Hawkmoth decides to weaken their power by making them hate each other. Uh-oh, here we go. So here we go. The episode begins with Amaya getting ready for a special day because it's her first date with Pablo. After putting her hairpin on, there was a knock on the door. Amaya goes over to her window and watches out to see that it was Pablo, and in his hand was some tickets. Before she goes downstairs, her pet snowy owl, Snowdrop, wishes Amaya good luck on her first date as she grabs her new purse and runs off. In town, everything was going well for both Pablo and Amaya. They sang karaoke, watched a movie, ate ice cream together, and played games together in the arcade. Pablo even won Amaya a plush toy owl for her from the Skill Crane game. But just as the date was finally over, there was an explosion at the park, and they saw two heroes fighting someone that looked evil looking. The rumbling made Amaya tumble, and Pablo caught her in time before she fell flat on her face. They both blushed as they realized what they were doing and went back to watch the battle. As they were watching, Amaya realizes that she dropped her owl toy. Scanning the area, she and Pablo finds it at the street, and Amaya goes over to get it. But then the villain spots her and blasts a black ray at her. Pablo comes to her rescue and tries to protect her, but as the ray was about to hit both of them, a pink and blue force field appeared before them, and it protected them both from the ray. Then, like a mirror reflecting light, it bounces off the shield and it hit the villain right on the chest, and it knocked him onto a tree and made him drop his ray gun. Grabbing it, the black Sonic boy tosses the gun to the ladybug girl, breaks it, and Black Butterfly flutters out of the ray gun. And then she uses a ladybug medallion to capture the black butterfly. As she releases the black butterfly, it turns into a white butterfly. Then everything around Pablo and Amaya turns as if they were turning back to normal. When she threw a ladybug handkerchief into the air, just then a force field disappears from Amaya and Pablo as black mist comes out of the man and it dissolves. When he woke, he saw both of the heroes bumping fists. Just as Pablo and Amaya walked over to them, when they got closer to them, they both realized that the two heroes were Miraculous, Ladybug, and Cat Noir, or should I say Sonic Noir. Their two second favorite heroes that everyone's been hearing on the news and seeing in the latest magazines. Pablo and Amaya held hands, and the same pink and blue glow began to form inside that they had to let go. Seeing the light made both Miraculous and Cat gasp in surprise. They explained to them that the light from their hands was made by the power of their love, which explains the force field that protected both of them from the battle, and that they came to Disney Junior Town to find the lucky couple with that light, which was actually Pablo and Amaya. Meanwhile, hold on, let's just keep going. Well, I'm gonna probably have to end this video, so peace out, y'all. I'll make another video. Just promise me, I'll be right back. So peace out.